Welcome back to What in the ADHD. I have another episode of What in the Awful Advertising Attempt to People with ADHD today, and this one is an app that I've had a problem with for a while. This one is another one that advertises on Facebook a lot. It's called Effecto. I've seen a lot of people ask about this on Reddit. I've seen a lot of their ads on Facebook, and it's pretty problematic. And so I'm going to go over their ads. I'm going to take their quiz, and then we're going to check out their Facebook page and see if we can figure out what's going on with this Affecto app and figure out why the heck Meta is still allowing people like this, companies like this, to target people with ADHD and advertise to us. Let's get started. Here's this Facebook ad from Effecto. Let's check it out. This is so familiar. Do you guys feel like you've seen this ad before? Like the emojis, the 5 stars, even though they have 2 stars. The woman with ADHD who's doing something in the video that's not really related to ADHD, like going for a walk or writing stuff down or doing yoga. So yeah, okay, let's look at more specific things, and then let's take this quiz and check out their Facebook page. Okay, so for me, the first red flag would be, first of all, under the 5 stars. If you go to their Facebook page, it says they have 2 stars. But right under the 5 stars, it says, the #1 app to rewire your ADHD brain. They're not saying they're the #1 ADHD app. That's a strong claim to make, but they're not saying that. They're saying they're the #1 app to rewire your ADHD brain. Like they're going to go in and check out the wiring situation, and they're going to rewire your brain. Like, I don't know. They're trying to find a way around the wording because we all know that they're not the #1 ADHD app. So they're like, how can we word this to make it sound cooler? But it doesn't sound cool. It sounds kind of dumb. Next, I'm gonna have to go with the sentence that says reach your full potential. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of hate that. I don't know. I don't like when companies kind of throw that in my face because that's what teachers used to say to me when I was a kid. But I digress. But that's a red flag for me. I'm a big no on any company or individual or whatever that says that their product can help me reach my full potential. No, thank you. The other thing for me with this ad would be the general messaging of it and the fact that it is completely incoherent. So what I mean by that is the video, the first thing that you see on the video says, transform your body by transforming your ADHD. And then it says something about not recognizing yourself. But the first sentence in the copy, so like the copy is going to be this stuff up here that's not the video. And the first sentence there is the #1 app to rewire ADHD brain. We've talked about that already. But then they talk about routines and productivity and focus and unlocking your potential. What does that have anything to do with transforming your body by transforming your ADHD and doing yoga? So let me tell you what's happening here is they, like I mentioned in the ad yesterday, they are trying to keyword stuff. They are just throwing in a bunch of words that kind of have something to do with ADHD. So it passes the radar when they submit it to Meta, which is Facebook. And then Meta just barely looks at it and they're like, yeah, that sounds good. And then they just let it go out live to the public for us to see. So I guess the general rule of thumb here would be if it doesn't make any sense when you look at everything all together, then it's probably bull. So when you click the link in Effecto's ad, you're brought to this landing page. A landing page is basically the website or the web page that you're brought to when you click an ad link. So this is theirs, and it looks like they've invested more resources in this than they have elsewhere because it looks legitimate. At first glance, it's like, okay, yeah, this is how a quiz homepage should look, let's take the quiz and see what their questions are like. If they give the results, we'll check those out. Note to the disclaimer here at the bottom, results may vary from person to person. It's interesting, that's their only disclaimer here. Okay, but let's go ahead. Start by selecting your gender. I'm just gonna click other, just move my face. What is your age? We're gonna not click the right answers for me, but then we're also going to click answers that make it seem as if we definitely don't have ADHD, because last time I took a quiz from an app saying that they could help me with my ADHD, I said I didn't have any of the struggles that they listed, yet they still somehow said that I had high ADHD. So I'm noticing that trend with these quizzes. Let's just say other. Let's be vague. Have you struggled with any of the following? Interesting that they put conditions, like actual diagnosable conditions, and then just like symptoms, like struggles with sleep, burnout. Also, red flag for me on these quizzes is the fact that they don't let you say none of these, because when they do stuff like this, they're basically just trying to get you to score as many points as you can on their quiz to make it seem like you have things that they can help you with, when in reality, you just didn't let me pick none of these. So, do you regularly take medications to manage your health conditions? Again, there's nothing saying I don't have health conditions that need managed. Let's just say no, and I'm not planning to. Which of these scenarios below can you relate to? Let's say none of the above. There, that's the first time they've said none of the above. Can you relate to any of these symptoms? Okay, now they're like, nah, never mind, we don't want to do the none of the above option anymore. We'll say other, because I can't click anything else. Backed by science. Let me write that down, because I want to check out that claim. Rated as the #1 health app in the MDPI Scientific Journal. MDPI. All right, we will check out that claim in a minute. You're not alone. It's easy to get overwhelmed by all the chaos that's going on daily in our lives, blah, blah, blah. The science and research team at Effecto. Wow, they have a whole science and research team. That's impressive. Okay, continue. How easily distracted are you? Let's just say rarely lose focus. What affects your productivity the most? Again, they don't say none of these. Let's say fear of failure. How do you feel about the following statement? I tend to get overwhelmed when I have to do complex tasks, which require a lot of organization. Let's say strongly disagree. Do you struggle with any of the activities listed below? We'll say exercise, because that's true. Again, they're not letting you say none of these. Are there any habits you'd like to quit? Again, none of these. Let's just say social media. Thanks to Effecto, I now have a clear structure to achieve my goals. I feel much more productive, and my self-esteem has improved drastically. I feel like a completely new person. Who said that? Thanks for that quote, but who said it? What are your main goals? Choose all that apply to you. This will help us understand your personal goals. I would hope so. Any other areas you'd like to improve? Other. Do you agree with the following statement? I believe I can achieve more in my life. You mean reach my full potential? Let's say disagree. Our plans have helped thousands of our users meet their personal goals. We're confident that we can help you reach your full potential. There it is. There it is. I knew it. I knew it was going to come up again. Okay. I will give them this. I'll give them a point for being like grammatically and language-y sound. That's ironic. I wasn't when I said that. It's not like, broken English or misspelled words. And like I've said before, people make mistakes. People are going to make grammatical errors and spell things wrong. But if apps or companies or whatever really don't care, it'll show with the grammar and the spelling and stuff. However, that's not here, so I will give them a point for that. But for some reason, I have a feeling that the red flags are going to outweigh this singular point. Let's continue. How much time do you want to spend on self-development every day? Let's say 5 minutes. Effecto uses latest behavioral science and CBT techniques to empower you to reach your potential. Oh my God, there it is again. Can we stop? I'm gonna cry. Create routines that stick for good through a combination of psychology, technology. So they're just throwing in stuff that sounds cool. The latest behavioral science. What is that? What is that exactly? What's the latest behavioral science? Analyzing your answers, setting up your profile, identifying harmful patterns, reviewing your habits. Red flag. So when you give someone your email address, you should look for something on the page that says like privacy policy, and it should be clickable. This is not clickable. that tells me that they don't have a privacy policy. So our personal guarantee, like, that means nothing to me if I can't click on the privacy policy. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And I'm not going to give them my email because I've heard things about spam. So let's check out their Facebook page. So this is Effecto's Facebook page. I'm confused. How does it have 10,000 likes and 12,000 followers? Like, red flags all over the place on their Facebook page. We've got a rating of 2.8 out of 5 stars. That's 59 reviews. Also, it's a health and mood tracking app. They like clearly say that here. So I don't know why they keep advertising themselves as an ADHD app. That is not good. That's a huge red flag. When you look at these, click all comments, you still won't be able to see all of them because they delete some of them. Who else is here because the company fraudulently charged your card? Agreed. Scam company. This company is a scam. They have taken 55 pounds off me and won't reply to any of my emails and won't let me use the app. Cool. So, just a couple red flags there. Then they talk about burnout. Still nothing about ADHD. If you go to the Facebook page of a place that is advertising to people with ADHD and then their regular Facebook page doesn't say anything about it and it's just their ads, turn around and never click on that page again. Like, they are literally just trying to target people with ADHD because they can. All caps. Scam alert. Do not purchase. They do not give you as advertised, and you have no consumer rights as digital download. I've lost a lot of money trying this app to better my mental health, only to be put through unnecessary stress. That sucks. Like, people are losing money because of this app. Like, how is this allowed? Like, how is this... Okay, so now we're talking about healthy eating. Still no ADHD. Unfollow pages that make you feel anxious. This page makes me feel anxious. Losing weight. I mean, again, what does this have anything to do with ADHD? Nothing. But their ads are ADHD. So go to the About page transparency. This page is currently running ads. See all. Primary country region, Lithuania. The ad library on Meta it's all of the active ads that page is running right now. So let's see. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're not even using the different, I don't even want to count all these now. Geez, you can see ADHD. Why is there ADHD all over their ad library, but nowhere on their page? I mean, okay, so create structure in life and manage overwhelm. Just to throw this out there, that sounds extremely familiar to me. And I worked in marketing, and that sounds extremely familiar to me. I'm not going to name names, but sounds like they have been stealing their copy text from other companies also, which is not surprising. So yeah, as you can see, all of their ads in here are targeting people with ADHD and people with ADHD that speak Spanish. Cool. That's super cool. That's, not concerning at all. So then let's look at their reviews. Endless spam emails. Okay, that's what I was going to point out. I wanted to point out that's why I'm not going to give them my email because I don't want to get endless spam emails just to get, their fake quiz results. So they've taken money from me. Money taken. Customer service is rubbish. Issues with the bank. Company's a scam. Never got my call and they emailed me saying they deleted my plan. I paid money and got nothing for it. Not worth your money. Non-refundable. Barely does anything for ADHD. Do not get this. App is all false advertising. Spent my last $30 on this. Jesus, why? Why? And they don't ever respond to this. Like, anything to say Affecto, this person replied, they don't care. This app is a predatory scam. It's a waste of money. Don't bother. This app has absolutely nothing to do with ADHD. It's not a personalized plan. It's just a general daily tracker, but they advertise specifically to neurodiverse people to take advantage of the fact that we struggle and want help. Yes. Okay. As soon as you do their what type of ADHD person are you quiz, you're spammed with emails from all kinds of dodgy companies daily because they pass your information on. Wow. If you give them any money, you also won't ever get a refund, even if they promised one to you. Okay, so what they do is they are selling people's private information. False advertising designed by neurotypicals to scam people with disabilities has nothing to do with ADHD. Absolutely nothing like the ads. It's absolute garbage. They take your money and know it's not worth a single penny and do not offer refunds. Jesus Christ, $90? $90? See, this is the problem, because there are companies out there that are kind of expensive to pay for, but they do help, like apps and other services or like coaching or whatever. They're expensive, like you get your money's worth. And these people are taking advantage of that also. They're like, okay, people with ADHD are looking for help, and they probably also know that if you spend more money on something, that means it's higher quality. So let's just charge $90 or 90 pounds or whatever, and then take it from them and never refund it. Like, how is this allowed on Facebook? How is Meta just allowing this to happen? Just asking for a friend. Here's my final review of the Effecto app. Out of 5 total points, I'm giving them a 0 out of 5. Red flags include no privacy policy, 2.8 stars on Facebook and lots of negative comments, false claims, their ad library having a bunch of ADHD ads, but their Facebook page not being anything about ADHD, among lots of other things. So that's the Effecto app. I've probably been getting their ads on Facebook for about a year, which is kind of problematic because that tells me that for an entire year, despite all of these negative reviews and comments and people probably reporting this page, Facebook and Meta and Zuckerberg have done absolutely nothing about it. So I guess you could say that the whole point of me making these videos is just to create awareness for the ADHD community. Be aware of what people are trying to sell you and whether or not they are trying to take advantage of you. This is a good point to remind everyone that not every single ad that you see that targets people with ADHD has malicious intent behind it. There are some companies, some people, some products, apps that do help people with ADHD, and ads might be the only way that they can get the word out about it, to show people what they have. But be smart about it. Just look for the tactics, look for the red flags, fact check. If they're going to claim things, look it up. Because I looked up the MDPI claim that they said, that Effecto was the #1 health app according to MDPI, and I got 0 results back when I searched that word in their entire website. So it takes a couple of seconds just to see if they're saying things just to make themselves look good. But if you've come across an ad recently that targets people with ADHD and you'd like for me to react to it and give it a review and my critique, let me know. You can send it in the comments. You can tag me on Twitter. You can send me an email. It's most helpful if you also provide a link or a screenshot of the ad. And yeah, I think that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, aka me. I appreciate it. Stay aware, stay vigilant, and most importantly, stay weird. See you later.